All right, folks, let's talk Titans Season 3. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. I'm super excited to talk about this one. But yes, today we're going to be talking about Titans Season 3. This will be returning for the first time to HBO Max August 12th. And what I mean by that statement is, if you have been keeping up with Titans, then you know that the first two seasons was exclusively on the DC Universe app, which no longer exists, and that entire catalog is now in HBO Max, which now the third season is exclusive to HBO Max as an HBO Max original. Now, if you have no idea what this show is, Titans is the live action version of that cartoon show that you've seen, Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go. But this one's much more gritty, much more dark, and much more real, shall I say. But nonetheless, it is one you do not miss. If you have not had the opportunity to catch up on this, the time is now. Check it out. Check it out. This is one of my favorite series, and I'm so excited to talk about this. Now, look, folks, I'll keep it 100 with you. Anybody that's been following my channel, then you know I recently just had a review for this season, and I pulled it. I pulled it because I got to see additional episodes. So I'm here to talk about everything I've seen thus far, non-spoilers, just to get you hyper prepared for the things you can expect for Season 3. Now, with that being said, let's get into it. So we know that the Titans and Titans Towers, based on the previous season, they were in San Francisco, and they're beloved. The media loves them. They're doing superhero stuff. They're getting it done. They're functioning as a team. Everybody besides Jason Todd, who happens to be in Gotham with Bruce. Jason's dealing with things, as we know from the previous season. He's really struggling, so basically he's benched right now. He's not Robin, and he's just not capable of being out there in this mental capacity that he's in. Nonetheless, that's causing huge trouble in Gotham, which ultimately brings the team from San Francisco to Gotham to figure out what's going on with Jason. What is Jason up to, and why is Gotham in like it's basically in flames right now? And there's another mass murderer out there that is also causing trouble, and that leaves Dick and everybody to investigate and to bring peace to Gotham as they do superhero things. Now, let's talk about this for a little bit. Where's Bruce? Batman's gone, folks. It's in the trailer, not a spoiler. But before Batman's gone, I will say that we get a glimpse into the psychology of Batman as Bruce. And a lot of people who has been a huge fan of Batman's and Batman, I beloved Cape Crusader. There's a lot of other folks who thinks like Batman is a problem. He's a bad person. And I'm here to say that this season will explore down that alley. So be prepared, because Batman is absolutely problematic and dude has issues, and you're going to truly see this come to light. Let's talk about Starfire here. Starfire, who really first has a good taste of liquor. I'll just throw that out there. You'll see if anybody is a bourbon drinker. You'll see. Starfire has some crazy things going on, and she's having these visions, and I don't know what to make of it, but you'll see. It's crazy, and to see where this character is going is fascinating, and I think a lot of you all are going to be very excited to see how this character develops through this season. Starfire is truly about to embark on a journey I don't think we expected. So wait till you get a chance to see that. Now that they're back in Gotham, there's really two things really synonymous with Gotham besides the villains, but obviously it's Bruce and Batman, but it's also Commissioner Gordon, who has to signal Batman. But the Commissioner Gordon that we are aware of has died. But his daughter, Barbara Gordon, now is the new Commissioner Gordon. And I'm here to say that this Commissioner Gordon, aka Batgirl, was Batgirl, as we know. She's not to be played with. she's completely cutthroat, unfiltered, and has some of the best scenes of this season. There's two in particular. One I'm only going to mention, and I will say that there's a scene that she shares with Dick and Bruce, and she lets them have it. Wow. She lets them have it. I'm just here to say. We will see some iconic villains in this season. I'll leave it at that. You'll absolutely see, especially in the first episode, you'll see and notice two villains, very iconic villains, within the DC comics. So yeah, be prepared for that. Tim Drake, who has been announced before the season has dropped, we get a chance to look at him and to see where this character is developing towards is also interesting, and kind of see the humble beginning as well is also interesting. And just, I don't know, just the things he deals with in Gotham is kind of triggering a little bit, if you ask me. But you know, you'll see. What else would I say? I episode 4 thus far is my favorite episode. Really dope fight scene in this episode. The hand-to-hand combat has always been good in Titans to me, but episode 4 I think really takes things to the next level. Like, it's really good. Let's talk about Red Hood. So Red Hood, as we've seen, has been announced, is also all over the promotional posters. To be honest, I'm really not a fan of the Red Hood helmet, and I'll be honest that I understand that the helmet has to be fit for the actor, and it also, because of the engineering of it, has to be functional, breathable, and all that other good stuff. And that's fine. I'm not talking about proportions. I just meant the design. I've seen some really more menacing designs of all the different iterations of Red Hood, so I was expecting, but obviously we can get there. So, but the iteration that we see in the promotional material, I'm not really a fan of. But I do like the suit in all. Just the helmet kind of throws me off. But Red Hood, yeah. If you know about Red Hood, then you know. That's what I'll say there. There's so many Easter eggs in this season. So keep your eyes glued for references, for just visual things, everything. Just keep your eyes for Easter eggs, especially in the Batcave. There's a ton of Easter eggs there, as you would expect. But going back to Jason, because Jason's really struggling. And, because of all the things in the past and the previous seasons, he's just not capable of being Robin. And Batman realizes that. And that's problematic. And we know that Batman, Bruce, has this father-son relationship with Jason. So he's really protective of him. And he knows it's not in his best interest to have Jason out there as Robin, as the sole protector of Gotham at the time. Because he knows what will happen. And that's a huge conflict between the two of them, because Jason wants to get better, and he's exploring all his options. When I say all, I mean all his options, even options that you wouldn't even expect him to explore in order to get back out there to do what he does. But at the same time, the dude has PTSD, and it's really causing him to make some irrational and unwise decisions left and right. So seeing Jason go down this alley is a very interesting thing. And again, if you know the comics, then you know. If you don't, then that's what it is. But I'm just saying, Jason goes down a journey in this season. Like, just be ready. And to be clear about this is that the struggles of what Jason is dealing with, he wants to figure out how to deal with it. If you're talking PTSD, we're talking therapy, remedies, whatever it may be. He's going to explore whatever he can to get back out there, because he truly wants to be a hero. And there's a good saying out there in regards to the DC comics, especially in the DC extended universe, that really circles around Batman. I'm not going to say it, but there's a good saying out there that really revolves around Batman that really applies to Jason in this one. So, live long enough, that one. So, but I got to tell you, this season is amazing, and I really can't wait for you all to check it out. Like, I really can't. There's so many things I want to talk to you about, and I will once the season releases. Again, you will be able to Start to watch this season 3, August 12th. It will conclude around October-ish. So you have to watch each and following weeks that a new episode will drop. And I will say that you truly don't want to miss out. This is amazing. It's so much fun. So much fan service for anybody who is a fan of the DC universe, and DC Comics and DC Extended Universes, should I say. There's so much in here for you. But yeah, folks, totally jump in the comments. Let me know your excitement for Titan Season 3. And stick around, because once the season drops, we got so much more to talk about, folks. Thank you for watching. I'll see you around soon.